Gamerinos! Have you heard of a little thing called gaming in the Clinton years? If you have not heard of it, allow me to give you a brief summary of what this is, or brief introduction. In the mid-1990s, a man named George Wood created a TV show initially dedicated to collectible art such as comic books on the Maryland Public Access Channel called Flights of Fantasy. But at a certain point, he decided to focus on video games instead. Much to the uproar of the gaming community, the show gained quite a few detractors. Wood was not known for his playing skills, or research, or good taste. Was something of a poor man's Adam Sessler, and the production was rather cheap. He'd also tend to go off topic, sometimes markedly so, in a very fervent manner. He had a small following, being on a local public access show, but would be lost and had Wood not joined a video game association called Navigator, who archived the entire series, edited each episode, and put them on YouTube as gaming in the Clinton years. This is how most people know of Wood. So yeah, public access show, probably would have been lost to time, but he joined Navigator, who decided to put him on the internet, and as a result, Jarak in the chat, Jarak25 to be specific, everyone say thank you Jarak25 in the chat, decided to give me a list of some of the more interesting gaming in the Clinton years videos for us to check out. As you can see, a lot of them are very short. And the way I found out about these was from a channel called Retsupre. If you know him, you know him. If you don't, most likely you don't, because they're fucking old as hell. That's like old YouTube incarnate. So, without further ado, gamers, let's start off with gaming in the Clinton years, WWF Attitude. So, real quick, when we watch every review, I wanna like look up the dates, just so we get an idea as to when this game came out, gamers. So WWF Attitude came out in 1999, okay, gamers? On the Game Boy, Dreamcast, N64, PlayStation, and Game Boy Color. So that's what we're talking about these two. That's what we're talking about. Kedokris on too? W Kedokris. So let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Do the intro. Do the intro. Gaming in the Clinton years. So guys, before AVGN, before all of that, this is the standard for video game video reviews, gamers. Let's begin.
How about fighting games? Of course, we have to begin with Acclaim's long-awaited WWF Attitude. While we have yet to review the N64 version, the PlayStation version did not live up to expectations.
No?
The graphics are very disappointing.
Really?
Especially during entrances, but the character animations are well done. Some modes do not even have entrances. I wish more than 4 players could be in the ring at once. Special moves are not listed in the manual, but some...
So no intro, no basic modes, he just gets right into it, gamers. No filler, no introductory fluff, gamers, no, and that got me thinking, he's just straight into it, gamers. He just gets straight into the slop.
Listed in the Create a Wrestler section. Controls are okay, but the 400 plus moves are not easy to remember and have no logical connection to any particular buttons. For example, the Ass Kisser move uses ups instead of downs. Still, you can't...
What's strange criticism, gamers? Did you hear that? Hang on.
Moves are not easy to remember and have no logical connection to any particular buttons. For example, the Ass Kisser move uses ups instead of downs.
Oh, my bad, sorry, my bad, I'm sorry. Didn't realize you had jokes. Didn't realize you had jokes there, Mr. Gaming in the Clinton years.
Still, you can't beat a game that offers this many options. We had a lot of fun creating 3 fat black ladies fighting...
Did you, Mr. George Wood? Did you, yeah?
One skinny white turd.
Yeah, the writer's barely described fish. George, what were you smoking, broski? Where can I get some? Fucking hell.
You don't get to do that every day.
Yeah, unless you're you on a Friday night, eh?
And they tie up. Player 3 obviously can't win the match that way.
This is still running, by the way. This is still running. Yeah?
Tangled up.
He really wanted us to see this. Oh, the rest is just gameplay? Yeah?
Don't take it personal, son.
This is what George Wood used to do. Here we go. This is aired on public TV. Yeah, people saw this on TV, huh? Kill him. Beat the skinny white turd. Kill him.
Kissing?
Kill him. Oh, big move, big move. Oh, the reversal, the reversal. Oh, he's got him in a sleeper hold, gamers. Oh, he's been turned around. Oh, he's getting stopped. Oh, the big slap to knock her down. Oh, that's it, gamers. There it is. Flights of, there we go, gamers. That's episode 1. That is episode 1. What did you think, gamers? What did you think? What did we learn, gamers? What did we learn? If there's one thing that I've learned looking back at this gameplay, is, man, I used to think these games looked so fucking good when I was a kid, and they look ass now. Holy shit, man! I used to play SmackDown 2 specifically on the PS1. I'm in that game thinking, oh my god, that was like the pinnacle of graphics, you know? And like now, look at this. You know what I mean? Looks better than Creative Clash. Oh man, I should have hosted a fucking WWF Attitude tournament. That would have sold some tickets at least, huh? But yeah, game. That's episode 1, game. So let's rapidly move on to episode 2, shall we? Tomb Raider 2 review. So for context, when did this come out? Oh, I gotta know. Whoa! Where's the audio? I want to hear the intro. The intro is the best part. The intro is the best part. Tomb Raider 2, gamers. I'm taking you back to 1977, gamers. That's where we're going.
It's no big surprise that IDOS is moving up the video game food chain, considering last year's mega hit Tomb Raider. The sequel uses the same formula to great success, with minor control changes for sidestepping, and of course, all new worlds and vehicles.
1977
the game starts off with a peek at ancient China. A dragon attacks the Great Wall, and a soldier notices a dagger embedded in his chest. Oddly, removing the dagger results in the dragon's death. Weird. You play Lara Croft, complete with front-loaded anvils, searching for the dagger centuries later. Your path to the dagger will take you just about everywhere, and that snow speeder kicks a major you-know-what.
The major you-know-what, huh?
Is this the breast cancer episode?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but something tells me we're going to find out if it is the breast cancer episode.
Tomb Raider has slightly more action than exploration this time around, but you may not notice the difference. This is good, because that way everybody's happy. Obviously, we're giving Tomb Raider 2 a good review. We fully expected to do so. We knew the game would be great, and it is. And we've only just scratched the surface.
Yeah?
In answer to Lara's giant earrings, however, we have a challenge to IDOS. In Tomb Raider 3, create a storyline in which Lara gets breast cancer.
So that answers that question, gamers. It's the breast cancer episode. What now? Why would you want that, Mr. George Wood? Why would you want that? Do you want to explain to us why would you want that?
Imagine the drama of a vulnerable Lara Croft still persisting in her worldly adventures despite her illness. It needs fleshing out, no pun intended, but we guarantee.
Broski, come on. you know he fucking wrote down the script and was like, yeah, this is gonna bang.
Guarantee the gaming world would be shocked, stunned, and moved at the effort to make Lara's character more meaningful. We love Lara, but it's about time the industry had a big shock for a change.
Yeah, gamers, just go gamers. Gaming is dead. People were saying gaming is dead back in the fucking 90s. Back in the 90s. Guys, we need to shake up the industry, okay? We need to shake up the industry, gamers. We need breast cancer, just so people know we're serious, okay?
It's no shock that Tomb Raider 2 is excellent. Everyone should buy it. Period. The end.
Well, what's more shock, gamers? What did we learn? What did we learn this time? Did you learn about Lara's front-loaded anvils, or did you learn that they should have cancer in them? What do we think, gamers? What did we learn today? What did we learn today, gamers? The protagonist is woman, therefore 5 out of 10 not enough breast cancer. God, I love breast cancer. So do I. So do I. Big fan. Big fan. Honestly, they should make a sequel. This guy would love it if they made a sequel. Good fucking lord, man. Good fucking lord. Anyway. Mr. Gaming, Mr. George Wood. Let's take us to the next one, gamers. Mega Man 8. I think this came out on the SNES, right? Oh, I think it was PS1. I'm taking you to 1996, gamers, okay?
Look out, Dr. Wily. We're storming your techno-towering castle and fighting all the bosses blocking our way to kicking your butt. The first boss of Wily Castle is divided into 4 units. The trick is to aim only for the head unit, the one with the eyes. Use the Mega Ball and kick it towards the head. But don't forget to anticipate the angle of the dangle when the ball bounces off the walls.
Do you want, game, is this writing fire, chat? Is this writing fire? Yeah, this boss sucks, by the way. This boss was shit.
But don't forget to anticipate the angle of the dangle when the ball bounces off the walls.
Angle of the dangle, huh?
With this information, you should be able to clear this stage in about 5 tries.
Like, what a bit... Like, this is such a nonsense hint as well, because, like, yeah, like, you literally figure out in 2 seconds, oh, the ball with the eyes is the actual boss that I should aim for, and the others are fakes. He's not giving you a hint, by the way, game. This is just basic... Literally a basic thing that you'd figure out instantly.
With this information, you should be able to clear this stage in about 5 tries.
No more, no less. Only 5.
The second boss is a flying robot. Hopefully, you will have brought power-ups like Beat the Bird into battle. But if not, the bonuses may fly your way throughout the battle. Concentrate your attack on the long outer wings with the Mega Buster. Repeated pellet shots from the Mega Buster are just as effective, if not more effective, than charged Mega Buster shots. The third boss is simple. Jump in the air as high as you can and release the flash bomb. It will almost always coincide with the winged boss. Do not try to shoot him when he's on the ground. Chances are you'll miss. Just keep jumping and shooting the flash bomb until he calls it quits. The fourth boss is quite gelatinous. Bill Cosby would find him quite tasty. Oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking of the pudding commercials. No, I'm right. He does Jell-O commercials too. Anyway, wait.
Are you sure? Are you sure he does Jell-O commercials? Yeah? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Thanks for giving us that knowledge, Mr. Wood.
Until the eye opens inside the jelly body. Then shoot half-charged Mega Busters at the jelly in front of the eye until the eye is exposed. Then quickly go to the weapons menu and switch to the Thunder Claw. Go back to the battle, leap into the air, and fire the claw straight into the exposed eye. You don't have a lot of time before the eye shuts again. Repeat this process until you win. The only new boss left is Dr. Wily. Well, he isn't exactly new. He's been in the last 7 games. But anyway, to pass...
But anyway, he's doing that thing that YouTubers do that annoy me, where it's like, I have to cover this caveat in case it's because I know someone in the comments is going to mention it, so I'm going to bog down my video by constantly doing that. Well, I know he's actually there, but anyway...
First encounter with Dr. Wily, constantly jump up and down and shoot flash bombs. Try to shoot them so they will hit the skull's face and the gun loaded into the mouth at the same time. Naturally, avoid the stray gunfire and spinning wheels. When and if you run out of flash bombs, use regular Mega Buster pellets and keep shooting them non-stop as you jump up and down. After you destroy Wily's skull vehicle, you must battle him in his flying saucer. Hopefully, you'll have about half your life left.
I just can't imagine the type of person that's like... There's probably like maybe like 2 people on planet Earth chat who were playing Mega Man 8, were stuck on the Wily Castle bosses, didn't have the internet to look it up, but just at the right time, Gaming in the Clinton Years was right there. Man, my latest episode. Yes! I finally beat it. There's probably only 2 people on planet Earth chat. Only 2 people. I need to know who they are. If you're someone out there, the Moscow Empire needs you. The Moscow Empire needs you today.
Left. Attack Wily with the Flame Sword or Mega Buster charge shots until your energy level is close to death. Then go to the items menu and select Rush's first aid item. Rush will then drop several energy charges to refill your life to 100%. Keep using the Flame Sword or Mega Buster and hope for the best. Victory comes most easily when you perform extremely well against the Skull vehicle. Mega Man 8 features the best ending of the entire series.
Yeah.
Mega Man's brother Proto Man makes an appearance in a similar style to his appearance in Mega Man 3. Considering Dr. Wily has haunted you through over 7 games, don't think for a minute that you've seen the last of him. I'm sure we can count on yet another revival in Mega Man 9.
Mega Man, I mean, hey, listen, I mean, he predicted Mega Man 9, eh? Whoa! Oh my god! Little did he know he'd have to wait until what, 2009? He had to wait 13 years before that was a reality, unfortunately. And they got rid of the charge shot as well. Crazy. So what did we learn, gamers? What did we learn? We learned that some relatively basic hints about the Mega Man 8 bosses. To be honest, I mean, in the modern day, you could probably just look, and we got spoiled, and he spoiled the ending for us as well. You know what, Navigator Man, I'm not a fan of you anymore. Oh my god, gamers. We love Mario Kart, don't we, chat? We love Mario Kart. We love Mario Kart, gamers. It's the one. It's the one, gamers. What does he think? What does he think, gamers?
Based on the classic multi-million...
Hang on, gamers, in all fairness, if this is his footage, he does have the alternate title screen. Good on you, George.
Selling Super NES game Super Mario Kart, the first Nintendo 64 game released by Nintendo in 1997, is Mario Kart 64. It combines the thrill of a racing game with signature Miyamoto gameplay. In this case, mystery items scattered in various parts of the track, which either help or hinder each racer. The game gives players a true feeling of racing a go-kart, as the kart skids sideways into turns and maneuvers quickly around obstacles. Mario Kart 64 features a depth in graphics only available with Nintendo 64. Since racing games by their very nature move at blistering speeds, the other video game systems can't produce the graphics fast enough, causing environments to literally pop onto the screen in a most unrealistic fashion. The speed at which Nintendo 64 produces the graphics is an unbelievable 93.75 megahertz. Compared
93 point. In all fairness, I think that's one of the things that Mario Kart 64 did relatively well, is that because they used 2D sprites for like the characters, they were able to like render stuff relatively well in the 3D background, if that makes sense. So technically, he's spitting, I suppose.
Compared to that of 33.9 megahertz for its closest competitor.
I mean, I don't know if the megahertz are actually helping, but he's interesting, I suppose.
This is a game the whole family can play.
Oh my god, it's the Easter egg, gamers! It's the Easter egg! Oh my god, it's so charming. It is so charming, gamers. It's so charming.
Since Mario Kart 64 uses the 4 controller ports on the front of the system, it features split-screen play for up to 4 players. The game also features more than 16 courses, a battle arena mode, and...
More than 16 courses? Isn't there just 16 courses?
The game also features more than 16 courses, a battle arena mode, and includes 8 characters from the world of Mario. Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Wario, Bowser, battling each other in the wackiest racing game ever made. Mario Kart 64 is fun to play, except when you're losing, but the challenge lasts for about a week. Only racing fanatics should pick it up.
I'm guessing the rest of the video is just the ceremony, yeah? Because you don't know about the secret Yoshi Cup? I don't, apparently. Is there a secret Yoshi Cup? Must you miss the line? What line?
Mario Kart 64 is fun to play, except when you're losing.
Well, that's just true, really.
The challenge lasts for about a week. Only racing fanatics should pick it up.
I mean, that's just true as well. That's just true. He's just spitting. This is probably his best review yet. Short, punchy, gave me some interesting tidbits, and, you know, stuck to the topic, you know? Except now he's just going to show the whole ceremony, isn't it? I did find it really weird that, like, in the award ceremony, everyone comes from, like, a different area. That was one of the weird things about this. Oh my god, it's Alfonso, gamers. Oh my god. It's Alfonso. Oh my god. Gamers, it's the charm. Remember, gamers, Nathaniel Bandy gaslit all of you into believing this was a good game. Gamers, this was it. It's the game. He tricked all of us, gamers. Congratulations. Fuck ass Yoshi sounds. Amazing. Thank you, Mr. Clinton Years. Okay, thank you. Oh my god, Mega Man Legends. Oh my god. So gamers, if you don't know about Mega Man Legends, isn't it like an infamously bad Mega Man game on the PS1, I think? I think it is. So gamers, let me take you back to 1997. Or 1977, actually. I heard it's like an infamously bad game. It's beloved, is it? I heard it's bad. Alright, Mr. Clinton Years. Mr. Wood, what do you have for us?
Capcom makes a bold move with its famed character franchise by reinventing the Blue Bomber in a role-playing game. Mega Man Legends is story-oriented, unlike all the action-based prequels. After our whining about the lack of stories in video games, a big title like this comes along to support our cause. Admittedly, Mega Man doesn't feel right in this format.
Oh, it's so weird hearing that, isn't it, chat? It's so weird. Hang on, hear that again?
Of stories in video games, action-based prequels. After our whining about the lack of stories in video games, a big title like this comes along to support our cause.
Because I remember back at like, oh man, a game just can't be bing bing woohoo anymore. It needs to have a story. It needs to have I need to know why I'm playing the game. It can't just be fun for the sake of fun. What am I fighting for? You know, I did see the odd, like, sort of like whisperings about that when I was like younger, sort of thing, you know?
Admittedly, Mega Man doesn't feel right in this format, but that's due to two reasons only. First is the poor control. You'll want to adjust the options menu so that the cross-pad affects turning, not the L and R buttons. This feature saves the game from getting an E in control, but even this setting is awkward. The second reason is the fact that the previous Mega Man games were so much fun without a meaty story. Mega Man Legends should have been a hybrid of strong action and role-playing, not mostly role-playing. We're all for good stories, but there are some established entities which defy that need. It's like turning Mario into a sports game, or turning Bomberman into...
Yeah, gamers, why the fuck would they ever do that? Gamers, why the fuck would they ever do that? They would never. They would never turn Mario into a fucking sports game, bro.
Mario into a sports game, or turning Bomberman into a one-player game. You just
okay, that's right.
Don't do it.
I thought I was going to say turning Bomberman into a battle royale. I'd have been like, yeah, they've done that too. It's actually kind of fun before they shut it down.
Despite all this, Mega Man Legends does have good story development. If you can get past the control and the initial shock of the genre change, you will enjoy this game for its humor and inventiveness, unless you tire of all the menial tasks. At any rate, you have to give credit to a game that lets you get hit by a car and land on the car's roof. Now that's funny. Talk about getting a lift.
Bro, it's the worst part is, I feel like if somebody else wrote this, like if someone else said this, it could have been like a fun line, but like he doesn't even like put any zing in it. He doesn't even put any zing in it, Jay. He's just like
game that lets you get hit by a car and land on the car's roof. Now that's funny. Talk about getting a lift.
Now that's funny. Talk about getting a lift. Come on, you gotta put some zing in it, George. You gotta put some zing in it, broski. Come on. That's the music's cut out. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah. He's a TV show host. There's no soul left. Yeah, this guy might be the true ancestor of gaming reviews. Forget AVGN. It's about this guy. It's about this guy. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like some of these are relatively harmless, but then there's like, do you know what it is? I feel like with gaming in the Clinton years, the fun part is like waiting for the one part where he just says something completely insane. Like also the breast cancer line is like one of those. Do you know what I mean? The 64 one is fun when you except when you're losing. When this line is to talk about getting a lift, what is the zinger line going to be in Resident Evil 2, gamers? What's it going to be? Alright, gamers, we're taking you back this time to... not the remake, original.
Resident Evil 2 is definitely the devil of a game. It opens with exquisite full-motion video, violent full-motion video. Make that very violent full-motion video, complete with shots to the head and seizure-induced corpses. Resident Evil 2 has the same gameplay as the original. In that respect, the game's a disappointment, but no one, including us, will be able to resist this game. The gore is not the big draw here, at least not for us. It's the suspense, the eerie music, the awesome full-motion video. We really get annoyed with having to shoot a zombie 10 times before it's actually dead. This kind of ridiculous crap really slows down the game, and we're forced to suffer this unrealistic gimmick every time we find a zombie.
I mean, that's how zombies work, don't they? I mean, just walk away. You're supposed to run away from them. I don't think you're supposed to shoot them, are we? What the hell, man? Can you just run?
And that happens a lot. In fact, you usually find zombies hanging together in huge crowds, making the job even more difficult. People like to say how scary Resident Evil 2 is.
Yeah, isn't the Resident games about like conserving ammo and stuff? Like, wouldn't you just be able to like run past this horde or like run around it?
We haven't felt a shiver yet, but we haven't played the game alone in the dark. That's probably the best way to play. Resident Evil 2, on the whole, is an excellent game that no one should be without. It's no Tomb Raider, but we shouldn't expect it to be either.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Obviously, this game doesn't have breast cancer, you know?
Resident Evil 2 does a great job at capturing the horror mood like no other game ever made. The controls still have that watch where you're going, I overshot the doorway feel, but by now, everyone's used to this style of control, so we're giving it a generous C. Everything else gets an A. Resident Evil 2 comes highly recommended.
Despite the gore gamers, despite the fact that he can't just shoot everything. Strange. You're a very strange man, Mr. Oh, it's still going? No audio, though? I don't know if that's a quirk of the re-upload or if that's just how it originally aired. Well, gamers, what did we learn? We learned that the game is bad when you don't play it, like, as intended? Wait, hang on. Resident Evil DualShock Edition? Oh my god, gamers? Gamers? More Resi Evil? He did it twice? 2 of them things? We need more. Listen, does this one have breast cancer? We need more breast cancer, okay?
Time for the best Capcom re-release yet. Resident Evil 2 DualShock version. Now compatible with Sony's vibrating controller. But this is the last feature that should excite you.
Yeah?
The real story for this game is the new Rookie mode, which gives you unlimited ammunition for and access to the 3 best weapons in the entire game. Basically, with this mode...
Baby mode. He likes a baby mode. Baby wah. He wanted infinite ammo. Baby.
You can kick some major zombie butt. This game also features a hidden extreme battle mode with random enemy and item placement.
Behavior.
But we say big deal. The Rookie mode is all we care about. The game that was once the subject of censorship now lives on in a fresh new light with all the gory violence that is sure to scare the pants off Neanderthal politicians and overprotective parents.
Good man. Yeah, because I don't know if you guys don't remember, obviously. Even I barely remember because I was still too young. But yeah, back in the day, oh my god, like back in this era especially. Oh my god, games are so violent. Games are so violent. Oh, we need to censor the games. At least, in all fairness, at least he was on the right side of history, right?
Or to scare the pants off Neanderthal politicians and overprotective parents. Resident Evil 2 is a horror game, not intended for those under 17. Realistically, though, your teenagers will be playing it no matter what you say. Just get over it. This is the age of South Park. We don't like...
the age of South Park. Oh, he's based.
South Park, but we do like Resident Evil 2.
Oh, and he doesn't like South Park?
This is the age of South Park. We don't like South Park, but we do like
South Park was alright. It's good. What do you mean?
Resident Evil 2. This is the only game that can actually make you scream. A truly monumental thing when you think about it. Unless you play through most of the game, you are in no position to pass judgment on the use of violence. In defense of the game, we will say this. Like the film Jaws, the big violence is mostly held back until key scenes, creating unparalleled suspense as you nervously await the next big scare. We're talking major thrills and chills.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the major thrills and chills, bro. I'm feeling it. There's a clip of that politician that says kids playing Mortal Kombat are trying to kill people with this gun. Yeah, honestly, it got crazy. Back then, it was crazy. Maybe back then, South Park wasn't good. I think early seasons weren't that good. So, do you know what, fair? Do you know, George, would I give you that? Gamers. Now he's coming into our domain again, gamers. Gamers. We're gaming in the Clinton years. Yes, we are.
Super Smash Bros. Is not a wrestling game. Instead, it's a collection of almost every Nintendo mascot.
Yeah, only 55 seconds. Fuck my life.
Known to man. Pikachu even makes an appearance as an experienced fighter, straight out of Pokemon training. All characters have the same commands for special moves, which utilize taps and tilts on the analog joystick. The game has 2 big problems. First, you have to reset the game to change characters. Second,
Gamers. He sucks. Did he not just try pressing the beep?
First, you have to reset the game to change characters. Second, you can't change direction in midair. These flaws are significant.
Yes, you can. What? Why is he... George, why are you just lying? George, why are you just lying? George, why are you lying? You can change your direction in midair, and you don't have to reset the game to change character. George, what are you doing?
Significant enough to detract from the game's overall enjoyment.
And that's it, game over again. That's the whole review. That's probably the worst one yet, chat. Because he just lies. He just lied on television. Broski. That's crazy. You spent, what's that? I mean, excluding intros and outros, what was it? Was it the intro's like 12 seconds, then the end of it was like 7 seconds. So like 30-second review? You did a 30-second review where you just lied. You just lied. On national television, brother. Oh, and that game is even more Bing Bing Woohoo gamers. Bing Bing Woohoo gamers.
The ape is back in his first action game.
Oh, no gaming in the Clinton years intro?
Ever, Donkey Kong Country. What makes this game so remarkable is that it's the first game created with fully rendered graphics. What the heck is fully rendered? To put it in a nutshell, fully rendered means that the characters and all other graphics were created by computer modeling from all sides and angles of the objects. Thus, animation is totally complete and uninhibited using any view of the object. The technology is not incredibly different than that which was used to create the dinosaurs of Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park or The Wonders of the Mask. One of the best examples of the 3D rendering in this game is the water level. The shark, also known as Chomps Jr.
I was gonna like, hang on.
Is an incredible sight.
What is the editing on this? Also, like, I was gonna harp on him for talking about the graphics, but like, remember, the graphics were a big deal on this game. So I'm like, do you know what? Fair. Wow.
The animation of everything in the game, as well as all the backgrounds, were created with rendering techniques on the Silicon Graphics computer.
Silicon?
This amazing new technology, discovered at Rare by Nintendo's Tony Harmon, will be the next standard in video game animation and graphics. This technology marks a new era. The programmers of Donkey Kong Country...
And what was it? Like, this game used it? And like, what's it? Did like Yoshi's Story also use these graphics? Like, very few games use this kind of like style, and it was never used again.
Were able to stretch their creative minds since Donkey Kong doesn't have a particularly detailed history. The main idea of the story is that you're trying to get back the bananas that were stolen from your stockpile. Kong, Diddy are the main monkey characters, but throughout the travels on the island of Donkey Kong Country, you'll encounter several characters that are extremely diverse in personality.
Yeah?
From an ostrich named Espresso to a rhino named Rambi,
yeah?
The game has endless thrills and is certainly destined for greatness. Cranky Kong, the star of the original game, and also DK's grandfather, will give you advice throughout the game. He thinks you need it. Hundreds of bonus levels result in a game that will never be boring. The music...
Yeah, you hear that, Mad John? You hear that, Mad John, in my live chat? Will never be boring.
It also adds a lot to the game. Play it loud and stereo, dude. You can buy...
Can I hear that again, Mr. George?
It also adds a lot to the game. Play it loud and stereo, dude.
I need that as a dono alert, chat. I need that as a dono alert.
Result in a game that will never be boring. The music also adds a lot to the game. Play it loud and stereo, dude. You can buy the music
I mean, in all fairness, I asked him to put a little bit of sauce in it. And in all fairness, he's putting a little bit of sauce in it. You know what, George?
CD from Nintendo if your Nintendo isn't hooked up to a stereo system. Cranky Kong remembers music in the old days, but Donkey Kong is truly with the times, so to speak. His music is great for listening. Just pause the game to hear the music without the game's sound effects. Speaking of sound effects, you'll notice the quality of the echoes in the caves and Donkey Kong's ape noises. Donkey Kong Country is truly perfect. If you do not get this amazing new generation of Donkey Kong madness, you are stupid. Yes,
Oh, hey, Matt John, did you hear that? Did you hear that? You're stupid, bro. You're stupid. You are a stupid brain. Yes.
No, that's insulting, but it's also the truth.
True.
If you're a true video game fan, you will not hesitate.
If you're a true video... you know, George, absolute Woodamer. A George Wood masterclass.
In the slightest bit to buy this remarkable piece of video game history.
That's the bit where he just plays a little bit for you. He's playing, what's it, the slip slide ride? I don't know what this level's called. Oh, it's got the good music.
Bottom line,
no,
get
he's
it
talking.
now. The graphics are an example of a revolution. Play control is very responsive and monkey feeling. The challenge is high.
Thank God. I just love that line.
Graphics are an example of a revolution. Play control is very responsive and monkey feeling.
I can't say I've ever felt like a monkey while playing it, you know? But yeah, I get maybe. Who knows? Maybe.
The challenge is high because you must often pass several hard levels to reach Candy's save point. The two-player game option is awesome since you can press A to let another player play. What's even cooler is the way the game lets the next player pick up where the last player died without interrupting gameplay.
I've always wanted to play Donkey Kong Country in like two-player tag mode. I always thought it'd be kind of cool. Like also like I'm Donkey Kong, someone else is Diddy Kong, and like if I take a hit, then tags out, sort of thing. I've always wanted to play like that. I don't know.
If you want the other player to play, just press A. These features and so much more make Donkey Kong Country the game of the decade.
Absolute bill of it. Game over? No, you just won. No, we're winning, bros. We're winning. Either way, gamers, absolute Billum as far as I'm concerned. Now, gamers, how do we feel like going back to Mario 64?
Okay, you've just spent over
Okay, he's only in one ear, gamers. He's only in one ear now. He's one ear, George.
$200 on the Nintendo 64 and the new Mario game. You pop it in, stretch Mario's face just for fun, then listen to Princess Toadstool invite you to the castle and watch the Lakitu cloud fly around with his camera. You arrive via tube. Remember, you're a plumber. It's your first time in this brand new world. And what a world it is.
What a world
You can climb trees and do huge flips out of them. You can head towards the waterfall and listen as it gets louder and louder.
Really?
You can jump over the fence and swim around in the moat. Just try not to get caught up in the force of the waterfall. In Super Mario 64, you can do just about anything. It is, in fact, like jumping into the movie Toy Story. But don't get all psyched up about traveling to infinity and beyond just yet. Although the gameplay...
Don't get too... Guys, you can tell he sounds really psyched, okay? Don't get too psyched, games again.
And graphics are very cinematic. The basic setup and...
Can we hear that again, please? What are the graphics?
Although the gameplay and graphics are very cinematic.
Very cinematic game. Very cinematic graphics, gamers. Do we feel cinematic with these graphics?
The basic setup and plot of the game is no big surprise. After a few days of playing the game, it starts to get old. The game is way too short. Only 15 main levels. Most players will beat the game.
The game's too short? I wouldn't say so. I feel like Mario 64's got a decently long runtime.
In less than 2 weeks. Unless they
In less than 2 weeks? I mean, that's a good runtime, isn't it? What the fuck?
On getting all 120 stars to gain access to Yoshi. That little chore
Mario, is that really you?
is extremely difficult. Stars are hidden everywhere.
Minus spelling mistake, gamers.
Some of them are practically impossible to find on your own, like the one in Stage 2 that can only be uncovered by blasting out of a cannon and breaking off the corner of a wall.
I'm gonna be honest, guys, I had to look that one up.
There's another one in the Hazy Maze level that's out of sight above your head. But if you use wall jumps near the Boulder Hall, you'll discover it in no time. The game would be better if we were treated with plot developments and cinema scenes just like the kind we get.
Oh, gamers, see, look, I'm telling you, I told you, Chad, I told you. Games really need a story. What am I fighting for? I'm telling you, gamers, it couldn't just be, I want to bing bing woohoo, and just woohoo bing bing, you know what I mean? I could just woohoo me do, you know, I just couldn't do that, you know?
Mario 64 compares to Resident Evil.
He would say it's very good and monkey feeling, that's what he would say.
At the end of the game. Incidentally, Mario 64 has the best ending ceremony of any game in history. It's just outstanding.
I mean, in all fairness, what did you have to compare it to, broski? What, NES slop? SNES slop? Like, PS1 slop? Like, what do we have to compare it? This is probably the only... you know? Well, you create a competition where there's only one winner.
The super graphics, camera movement, and real voices make Mario 64 more than worthy of your time. Don't get us wrong. There are 64 other reasons for you to buy this game.
Oh, hang on. Gamers. Hold on, this right might be fire. Hang on.
Worthy of your time.
Hang on, give me...
Don't get us wrong. There are 64 other reasons for you to buy this game, but we just wanted to get the negatives out of the way first. Now here's what's great about the game. First of all, the gameplay is truly 3D, and once you get used to switching the camera angles, you can use them to your advantage. Mario 64 was developed using silicon graphics computers.
More silicone gamers. Oh, silicone parts are made for toys,
Same
baby.
computers that brought you the special effects in Jurassic Park.
More Jurassic Park, baby. I want Jurassic Park computers in my veins.
Twister, Independence Day, and of course, Toy Story. The significance of this is that video games are becoming so advanced and so popular that they're starting to gain Hollywood's attention.
Yeah?
Although we've carped on a few of Mario's shortcomings, please be aware that this is only because of the enormously...
Hang on. Mario, could you do that again for me, Mario, please? Could you do that again for me? Bum, bada, bada, bum, bum, bada, bum, bum, bada, bum, bum. Ow, sorry.
High expectations that have accompanied the game and the development of Nintendo 64 for years. The game does get fun again after you beat it, and then focus on finding 120 stars. Since you're familiar with all of the courses by then, the game is a little less frustrating. For the premier title of this system, Super Mario 64 is a breakthrough in graphics and play control. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. One last thing we should mention is prices. Nintendo 64 games...
Even back then, gamers, raise the price! Gamers, raise the price. Can I get some... I'm not seeing enough, guys, I'm ending the stream. I'm ending the stream right now unless I see some... Unless we get that price up. Unless we get that... Guys, the price has to go up. The price is low, gamers. Come on. Go on, gamers. Thank you. Come on. More prices. More prices. Game. Come on. There we go. I'm seeing enough movement. I'm seeing a lot of movement now. Thank you. Oh my god. There we go, gamers. Yes. Even in Roman, even in Greek, we've got some Latin text as well. Raise the price. Let's go. Raise the price. Oh, beautiful. $100 games, gamers. What does he have to say about the price, gamers?
And this is just the tip of the iceberg. One last thing we should mention is prices. Nintendo 64 games will be, on average, $10 to $15 more expensive than Super Nintendo games. Ooh. This means that most games may cost around $70.
$70? Oh! And we were complaining about 80, huh, guys? Gamers have it way too easy. Oh my god.
Compared to an average of $50 for first-generation gaming systems. Although we believe that Nintendo will definitely beat its current rivals when all is said and done. Well established in...
Yeah, how did that work out for you, Nintendo? Yeah, they got fucking destroyed, mate.
Emerging systems like Sony PlayStation could surprise us all. That's how things look right now. But as the Nintendo 64...
Listen, the game... Also, the N64 wishes it had Crash Bandicoot going... Like, it wishes. It fucking wishes, broski. It wishes. Hang on, what the hell? No intro, get out of here.
Established in emerging systems like Sony PlayStation could surprise us all. That's how things look right now. But as the Nintendo 64 grows and the writable disk drive is introduced, the gaming game will surely change.
The gaming game?
We all want the best games there are. We all want games that give Hollywood a run for its money. But how...
What is it with this...
So DK Bonanza is the same price as Mario 64 then?
Yeah, we need to raise the price even more. Thank you. Sorry, all I was going to say is, fuck. Oh, no. It was a Hollywood thing. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say this before, but, like, it seems like, I don't think it's the first time he's brought this up, is it, Chat? Hang on.
We all want the best games there are. We all want games that give Hollywood a run for its money. But how...
I suppose it kind of makes sense, I suppose, in the sense that video gaming in this era was way smaller than it was, like, now. Like, now video games are, like, fucking... Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? Like, the video game industry is, like, eclipsed the movie industry, you know? But like, I guess back then it was like a fledgling industry. So it's like, no, come on, we need video games to be serious. We need video games to be serious business, guys. Come on.
How much are we willing to pay for these great software titles? Maybe, as video games become more mainstream, companies will be able to afford to lower their software prices in an effort to attract even more buyers.
Oh, hey, he was kind of cooking there, wasn't he? Like, I think, was it from Xbox 360 to about, like, relatively recently, the price was $60 consistently. And that's when video games were really hitting the mainstream. Hey, he wasn't wrong there, hey!
That's virtual reality. Now that's virtual reality.
Now that's that final line didn't even make no sense. I'm sorry, George. It felt like you just wanted to say a cool line, but didn't have the context to say it, so you just said it. You know.
This is in an effort to attract even more buyers. Now that's virtual reality.
It's like if I just went, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. Moresty, that line doesn't work. It's just been revoked. Moresty, that doesn't work neither. I'm putting together a team. Moresty, that doesn't work neither. I won. Moresty, who the fuck do you think you are, Heisenberg? Listen, I'll have what she's having. Moresty, that doesn't work neither. Check, please. And that's breast cancer. Oh, gamers, there we have it. Hang on. Oh, no, guys, we're the intro again. Gamers, we're back. All right, we're back. We got the intro again, gamers. We got the intro again. Now we're reviewing All-Star Baseball 99, which I'm guessing came out in 1999. It came out in 1998. Oh, sorry, 1970, yeah, my bad. Gamers, ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, chat? Are you ready? Come on. We're gaming in the Clinton years. Yes.
Acclaim Sports has put their 2 cents worth into the Virtual Baseball League. All-Star Baseball 99 is loaded with features. Soon, all sports video games will have the real faces of the players. This game did not forget that feature. There is one thing that really bugs us, if we may digress for a moment.
Okay.
Why does every...
You seem to be very good at digressing, so fucking go for it, man.
Digress for a moment. Why does every game, with the exception of Ken Griffey Baseball for the N64, list the Baltimore Orioles Stadium as Baltimore Stadium? They have the correct name, so what's the deal? Are the Orioles so pig-headed about the use of Oriole Park at Camden Yards that they only let Nintendo use the name? In our opinion, that really stinks. Anyway, back to the game.
Yeah,
the game is full of really cool features.
Yeah?
The right cut of the grass, that's really neat. John Sterling and Michael Kay of the New York Yankees provide the play-by-play and color commentary. EA Sports seems to be the only company that has instant replay.
0-1.
We, for one, like that feature, but no one else does. Oh well, you win some and you lose some.
Who doesn't like that? I think
the create-a-player mode is
I'm
awesome.
arguing with a video made 25 years ago, chat.
The player's chain size, stance, skin color, national origin, the size of their underwear, well, not really their underwear.
Do you want to make, like, 6 black, large women and then 1 skinny white turd again? Do you want to do that again?
This feature might as well have it, though. It has everything else. The stadium lights look really awesome for night games. We wonder if they will shatter when a home run ball hits them. Write us here at Flights of Fantasy if you get video footage of this most awesome feat, kind of like something out of The Natural. Who knows? Maybe we can dig through our junk closet and find a neat prize for the first person to get us the shattering proof. For those of you who don't know, the Orioles have the sun on the top of the scoreboard. Instead, this game has an imitation, El Sol. We give up. Why the change? Another title, Griffey Baseball, has the sun. The feature we thought was really neat was the warm-up feature that a new pitcher gets once he is on the mound. So grab the cleats and take your position in the easy chair in front of the TV and play ball.
Yeah, this video is too American for me. It's too American, gamers. It's too American. It's too American.
All-Star 99
He's a nerd, gamers. He's a nerd. We didn't even find out much about the game, neither. Like, this was 2 minutes. Like, does the swinging feel good? Like, what was it? Because, me and my fiance played, like, literally NES baseball, like 2 players, which was shockingly fun. But like, yeah, in that game, like you can change your pitch type. You can like choose, like you can change the area in which you're swinging on to like force a ball instead of a strike. You can have your runners on the base like prematurely run to bases sometimes, like to kind of trick out your opponent. Hey, it's actually, bruv, that game was actually shockingly fun. If you got a friend and you're fucking around, play a game of NES baseball. You'll spend half the time figuring out the controls and it'll be fucking hilarious, right? Hey, how does it feel this? Can you, how many different pitches can you do? Do the stadiums like change then how you play, or is it just like, do the other crowds like interact at all? Like if you're a home team, do you get more cheers? Do you get boos if you're not? Like none of that, nothing. I've got nothing. Good day, sir.
The throw.
The throw. Okay, I got the throw. I got the throw, gamers. I got the throw. Oh man, unbelievable. I'll watch one more, gamers. Watch one more, and then I'm gonna head out. Okay. So well, let's do. I want to do. Let's do one. Let's do one with a game I recognize at least. Gamers. Gamers, we're in the island, the Yoshi's Island, okay? Joshi's Island. The Toy Story one? What was he about to say?
Nintendo brings another...
Nintendo, okay. I thought you were about to say another N-word. Let's do Toy Story then. Everyone's saying Toy Story is funny. We'll finish it on Toy Story then. Okay, if anyone spoils it, I'm not watching, okay? Gaming in the Clinton years.
The first Super Nintendo game ever from Disney Interactive is Toy Story. When you pop in this game, the first thing...
Is that fucking propeller in the game, or is this microphone just fucked? What is that sound, broski?
The first Super Nintendo game ever from Disney Interactive
Also, why was Woody looking around like that? Why is Woody looking at me like that, though, chat? Why is Woody looking at me like that? Like, why is he looking at me all like... Shit, dude, you know? Like
Toy Story. When you pop in this game, the first thing you notice is the poor edging on Woody, the main character.
Excuse me? Could you repeat that, please?
First thing you notice is the poor edging on Woody.
I don't think that's the first thing I noticed, and yeah, by 2025 standards, that's definitely not the thing I noticed, but... could you tell me about the poor edging on Woody, please?
The main character of the movie and the character you control in the game. The Toy Story movie was done with Silicon Graphics computers. And
Silicon Graphics! Were they by any chance used in Jurassic Park?
The instruction booklet says the game's graphics were created...
Didn't even mention Jurassic Park. Unbelievable.
...with the same 3D computer models that were used in the making of the blockbuster movie.
He mentioned it, gamers. He mentioned it. The same graphics used in the blockbuster movie, gamers. He did mention it. You know what? W got George.
We don't know, however, if the game actually used Silicon Graphics computers.
We don't know.
If SGI computers were involved, we suspect they were only used for character animation, because the backgrounds do not have the detailed quality graphics of Donkey Kong Country. As any good devoted game player knows, Donkey Kong Country was created with Silicon Graphics computers and doesn't have edging problems.
Yeah, gamers. I mean, you know, us Donkey Kongers don't have edging problems, man. Yeah. See, that's why Mad John doesn't like it, because he has edging problems. Listen. It's a serious issue, okay? It's a serious issue. It's a serious issue, okay?
Jitsi, it's good for your spleen.
It's good for your spleen. Now that's virtual reality.
What's even more strange is that Woody is the only character with edging problems. All the
okay, Jesus fucking stop! I can't watch this. Gamers, I can't watch gamers, I can't watch this. In 2025, this video is unfucking watchable. I can't watch this. Gamers, I can't watch this. I actually can't watch this. I can't.
Edging problems. What's even more strange is that Woody is the only character with edging problems. All the other characters look great. The game's packaging box advertises an intensely 3D experience, but that statement is a bit misleading because the gameplay, although varied, is often two-dimensional. One question still remains. Why didn't Disney Interactive use Silicon Graphics computers for the entire game?
Jesus Christ. What's worse, him saying edging in 2025 or the Silicon Graphics gamers? Silicon Graphics? Why would they use Silicon Graphics?
Were they too expensive? I don't think so. Come on, Big Disney is one of the richest corporations in the country.
True.
Let's get real here. The only explanation we can think of is that Disney Interactive did not use SGI computers because the graphics could not be handled by the Genesis for the Genesis version. Maybe that's why the game has nowhere near as many colors and detailed graphics as Donkey Kong. However, even that explanation doesn't seem plausible because Disney would have to be insane to pass up the chance of creating another Donkey Kong Country. Besides, the Genesis version and the Super NES version don't have to be exactly the same, so what's the big deal? Disney certainly has the money to make another Donkey Kong Country, but unfortunately, they blew it. Another thing that confuses us is Disney's marketing strategy. Since Pocahontas appeared in the theaters before Toy Story, why did the Toy Story video game come out before the Pocahontas game? Perhaps the
It's just... I don't know, but you tell me.
Problems, Bo Peep is concerned.
She should, honestly, like, he shouldn't be too embarrassed. Like, you have to go to a doctor, okay? Come on now.
Toy Story, why did the Toy Story video game come out before the Pocahontas game? Perhaps the Pocahontas game is being saved until the movie is released on video for some sort of joint marketing strategy. The last negative thing we have to say about this game is about the play control. In the third level, players will start foaming at the mouth when they can't jump up to the rope at the top of the screen. No matter how fancy you get in trying to bounce off the ball and up to the rope, you will most likely not reach the darn thing. This kind of play control flaw is inexcusable, since Disney should have noticed it and fixed it. Realistically, you could end up trying 20 times to get Woody to grasp that stupid rope before you actually get it. You might get so mad at Toy Story that you may want to slam Doom into your Super NES and take out your anger by shooting a bunch of evil aliens. Then again, Doom is an extremely difficult game, so it might just make the problem worse. You might think,
but like, surely, is there not like a button? Is there not like a button to fix it? I mean, it does look annoying, but like, surely there's like a super jump you can do? I don't know, man. This is just, you're just a baby. Baby chicanery. Baby. As a kid, I would have sat there and figured out for hours like I had to fix it.
One worse. You might think we'd come down hard on Toy Story. Well, we admit we have. It's a shame, though, that the outstanding gameplay quality resulting from the developers' hard work is masked by the impossibly high challenge level. Toy Story is too difficult, like The Lion King. Fortunately for you, though, we've discovered two awesome ways to cheat in Toy Story.
Oh, Mayra all of a sudden is very into cheating! Cheating! Oh my god, tell us.
First level, bounce off the first beach ball you see and land on the bottom drawer of the dresser on the right. Duck down until the sheriff's star icon starts spinning in the upper left corner of the screen. Next, get on top of the dresser where you'll find the bucket of toy soldiers. Stand on top of the bucket, then press down while waiting for the lid to move 10 times. At this point, the stage select is activated. To skip any stage at any time, just press start followed by select. You can't win Toy Story.
Oh my god, cheating! He's a cheater! Oh my god, that's crazy.
Story without cheating, and this cheating brings victory much too quickly to warrant spending your money. People don't spend $60 on a game they know they can beat. With that in mind, one wonders why companies release game codes and stage selects. Video game buying has become too much of a game. No pun intended. The game is about finding a game that's not too hard, but not by any means easy. Codes and other cheats make games easy and not worth buying.
So you beat the game with codes and are complaining the game is too easy now? You beat it with codes, bro! What do you mean?
Unfortunately, there's no way to tell if a game will last, or if a code will be released that makes it yesterday's news. There is, however, one last bastion. Role-playing games like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy III. These games will never fail you as far as challenge goes, but the potential for these games to become interactive movies has yet to be realized. With the Nintendo Ultra 64, however, that will surely change. Some of you may have seen screenshots of Toy Story and thought the graphics were poor. Indeed, screenshots do not represent the game well. Seeing the game in motion may actually impress you. Although Toy Story's graphics aren't perfect, they are pleasant looking, and the gameplay is refreshing. In the first level, for example...
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't hear it, but hang on.
Indeed,
Sorry, I was just obsessed with, like, you just swatting Buzz into, like, the stratosphere. Look at this game.
I've seen screenshots of Toy Story and thought the graphics were poor. Indeed,
He's just gone. Brother just gets flipped away. Bro, I'm sorry.
Look, I told you, man, you need to get over it.
I'm just obsessed. It's like, Buzz, no!
I've seen the Cadicarus vid on gaming in the Clinton years. George Wood cheating is a recurring.
No, really? Fucker is a cheater. So yeah, I can't believe this. Miro would be proud. Miro would be so proud of him. Yeah, no, I'm just obsessed with this fuck ass spinning animation. It's such a slow spinning animation as well, and you can still see it for a bit when it's. I don't know. Oh man, that made me laugh way more than I'd like to admit.
You have to let the toy troops out of their bucket. Stand next to the bucket and press A. Then listen.
Is there a... Yeah, Mirror's farming, chat. Mirror's farming.
A perfect soundbite from the movie.
Buzz is now really a flying toil.
Oh, hardy. Thank you, Sephiroth.
Too bad that's one of the few in the entire game. Your chore doesn't end there, though. Once you've dispersed the troops, go knock the walkie-talkie off the shelf by standing next to it, kneeling and pressing A. The walkie-talkie will fall onto the floor so the troops can carry it downstairs and set up their recon post. Next, head right to the walkie-talkie that Woody will use to communicate with the troops. In the second level, the goal is to get all the toys back where they were before Andy gets upstairs and finds them out of place. Knock the blocks out of the pig's way so he can get down to the floor. Get on the pump and get ready to...
That's just a walkthrough.
Jump on it when the pig walks by so that you can boost him into the toy chest. Repeat this process with the little toy robot, then do the same for Rex, the wimpy but lovable green dinosaur. Hey, at least he isn't Barney. Next, knock blocks
Barney straight out of nowhere.
Away with your pull string by pressing A to free the action figure toy named Biff. Speaking of action figures, take a look at this one. It's a takeoff of Blanca from Street Fighter 2. Also,
I thought this was a Toy Story review.
notice the similarities to other Street Fighter characters on the package design. Aha! We caught these guys ripping off Capcom. Anyway, let's get back to Toy Story.
What a strange non sequitur. Guys! I found these guys ripping off Capcom. Would you believe this? Well, anyway.
Once Biff is free, he will push the bucket over to the crane. The crane will then raise the bucket so the remote control race car can pass underneath.
Man.
Biff and the car will get back to their place under the bed.
Biff?
So all that's left for you is to get in your place, which is on the bed. Do that and the level will end. Next.
Have you seen the Tomb Raider episode? We did see the Tomb Raider episode. It was very cancerous. And I'm not just using the early 2010s era slang to indicate something was bad.
You must battle a nightmare version of Buzz Lightyear. Hit him on his face shield with your pull string while avoiding Buzz's lasers. Buzz will warn you before he shoots a laser, so be sure to listen carefully for his egotistical taunting. As for the rest of the game, we have a few general hints for you. First of all, collecting stars helps you stay alive, so even though the task is boring, do it anyway. Second, read the messages put up by the Etch-a-Sketch before...
And also, throughout this entire review, I've just been kind of obsessed with the ow. That's been going on the whole time. It's like a silicone graphics computer where he just tumbles.
The Etch-a-Sketch before each level. It tells you what to do. Third, don't try to rush through the third level to beat Buzz Lightyear. You'll never win. After all, he is a space ranger, or at least he thinks he is. Lastly, we recommend seeing the movie first so you don't have to read all the boring text in between the stages. Bottom line.
No reading, gamers. No reading. Gamers don't read. Real gamers don't read.
When all is said and done, Toy Story has better gameplay than either of the Donkey Kong Country games, and players should even be able to adjust to the flawed play control. Toy Story's great gameplay is shrouded, however, by frustrating challenge and play control, and the cheating methods destroy what's left of the game after that.
Firstly, don't you? And also, there's another thing I've noticed as well, is that, like, he won't say the controls. He'll say play control? I'm like, do you mean, like, the exclusive, like, sort of, like, games on the Wii, the play control range? Is that what you're referring to?
Now, check out our review of Toy Story, the movie.
No, how about that? I was just gonna stand there, gamers. He's gonna stand there until you watch it. Crazy gamers. So this game is better than DKC2, but because you can cheat, I think he means game feel. So even worse, he made up a term before. He made up an annoying term before the annoying term. Ow! Hang on. Where was it, gamers?
And doesn't have edging problems. What's even more strange is that Woody is the only character with edging problems.
Guys, I need someone to clip this. I need someone to clip this and send it to me. It's got to be an alert, games. It's got to be an alert.
Graphics of Donkey Kong Country. As any good devoted game player knows, Donkey Kong Country was created with Silicon Graphics computers and doesn't have edging problems. What's even more strange is that Woody is the only character with edging problems.
Either way, gamers, we'll leave it there for now. We'll come back and finish off the rest of this collection some other time, chat. But for now, this has been Gaming in the Musty Years, okay? And I'm about to head to sleep.